Have you been unhappy with your life or feeling like you're not living to your fullest potential? Failure, disappointment, and setbacks are all a part of the journey. But here's a small secret. You ultimately still have control over what happens. Ready to cleanse your soul and make some major changes? Here are 10 habits that are destroying your motivation. 1. Checking your phone when you first wake up. This is how 5 minutes can easily turn into an hour. Most of us are guilty of doing it, and there's nothing wrong with admitting this. But have you been happy with this habit? Does it keep you from having a productive morning? Or do you find yourself stressed because you checked your work emails or someone else's glamified life on Instagram? Try to find some quiet time instead. Fix yourself a nutritious breakfast. Go out for a walk or read. You'd be surprised how a good morning can affect the way the rest of your day unfolds. 2. Making excuses for yourself. There's a difference between I can't and I won't. Being afraid is valid, but when something scares you, it becomes all the more reason to give it a try. You know what they say, what you want lies outside your comfort zone. If you're scared to ask your crush out on a date or never go after your dreams because you don't think you're good enough, then you're just making excuses. Rejections might happen, but let them decide, not you. It would be foolish to lose the battle before you even enter it. 3. Not getting enough sleep. Do you have a habit of going to bed late? Just one more episode, or just a few more minutes of texting, you tell yourself. But creating healthy boundaries is important. There's nothing wrong with unwinding at the end of a long day with your favorite Netflix show or texting your boo, but you will often regret this first thing the next morning if you stay up too late. Set a nightly routine and stick to it. You might find it helpful to go offline for 30 minutes and meditate or journal instead. Be aware of the blue light on your screen that can mess with your circadian rhythm. 4. Self-absorption. No one likes a demanding and self-absorbed individual. Why not turn your sulking and complaining energy into something more productive? Instead of believing the world is out to get you or that it owes you something, recognize that you need to make changes in order to receive the change you desire. 5. Comparing your success to everyone else's. If you end up treating your whole life as one big race or competition, it's no surprise you'll end up miserable. Don't fall into the mindset of believing you have to do more in order to be successful, because what's the point if you're unhappy? Avoid the social media trap and recognize that people's highlights are just that, highlights, not necessarily the whole of their lives or what happens 5 minutes to them after they've posted that moment. 6. Dreaming without an action plan. It's good to dream big and have aspirations, but it's another thing to make them a reality. Don't keep looking out the window starry-eyed, wishing you could travel more or sit on your couch watching other people move forward with their lives. Be proactive and start mapping out goals. Overnight success is just a myth, so get ready to make mistakes, learn to be patient, and embrace the unfamiliar. 7. Making school, work, or your relationship everything. Dedication is an honorable trait, but too much of it can be bad. Find balance in your life by giving each of these aspects your equal attention. Swing too much in one direction, and you may find your grades suffering, or your partner, friends, and family feeling neglected. Moderation is key, so use your time wisely. 8. Allowing distractions in your workspace. Sometimes we can't avoid external distractions, like chatty coworkers or the sound of a rushing ambulance outside. But if possible, it's important to create a workspace that helps you get your work done. If you know you get easily distracted, avoid working with the TV or music on, and clean your desk on a regular basis. Often, declutter can make work seem uninviting and harder to tackle. 9. Caring more about results on the surface. Getting good grades, joining clubs, and volunteering for the homeless shelter all look impressive on paper. But are you doing it just to make an impression, or because you care about what you're doing? So many times, people fall into the trap of overloading themselves with activities as if their self-worth relies on them. But if it doesn't fulfill you, then do something else that will. 10. A lack of self-love and self-care. There's a reason why we need to put on the oxygen mask first before assisting someone else in the middle of a plane crash. Without taking care of yourself first, you can't help others. So, do yourself a favor and carve out some space every day to look out for your health. Stay hydrated, pamper yourself, and eat mindfully. You'll notice a change in your mood.